I need to sit down. What? What? There's so much that I want to say, but there's so much I don't even know what to say. This is kind of wild. This is giving me more. Well, the whole game gave me some PTSD to the Super Bowl, but sitting down the way I'm sitting right now after this game, reacting the way I'm reacting, is giving me PTSD from how the post game video I made for the Chiefs went, because I feel the exact same way. But we won. I don't know how. Brian Johnson single-handedly sabotaged this game for this Eagles offense. Like, you would look at the stat line and go straight to Devontae and DeAndre Swift and think, dang, they had some pretty good games. You think that this would have been a better game. And then you look at Hurts and the way that he played, because, my God, we miss Dallas Goedert so much. Like, I'm coming to the conclusion that his absence is significantly larger than I thought it would be, because we do not trust Calcaterra, we do not trust Jack Stoll, we do not trust whoever the third stringer is to even pass block. And I mean, my God, that second quarter was atrocious. That third quarter was bad, but it wasn't as bad as the second quarter. And, I know people are going to grill Jalen Hurts for the way he played. His pocket presence was not good, but my man met Chris Jones's face several different times tonight because he had no protection, and eventually had that internal clock of, okay, I have to throw within 2.5 to 3 seconds or else I'm running. And that's what he did, even in clean pockets, because that's how much he did not trust the O-line tonight. And the worst part about it is that we freaking won the football game. And the reason why we won was because Sean Desai's defense actually managed to shake up Mahomes and force turnovers. A really great interception in the end zone by Byard, and then a great punch out of the football that Travis Kelce was holding on to by Roby, the rookie safety corner that's filling in for Avonte Maddox right now. Phenomenal plays defensively. They shut out the Chiefs in the second half. They held their own despite being rushed and gashed for over 150 yards, I think, or something like that. The worst we've seen in a good while. It really all just came down to Brian Johnson and his inept play calling. And he could not get A.J. Brown going. Devontae Smith had a great game. Could have had a touchdown if Hurts put a little bit more on the football on that last play. DeAndre Swift had a good game rushing the ball as well. And Hurts didn't have the best game. This was probably one of his worst games that I've seen since 2021. But he didn't make mistakes. At least he didn't make crucial ones. The interception was a miscommunication on him and Brown. Brown beat the corner deep and just kept going. Hurts got pressured and had to throw the ball quick, and he wasn't where he thought he was, and he underthrew it. That's just poor timing, bad, just overall good defense to force Hurts to throw the ball quicker. If Hurts has a clean pocket, sees that he's open, that's a touchdown. So, and if Brown sees another ball that Hurts threw perfectly and doesn't take an extra step and actually catches up with the ball, if he could see it, that's another touchdown right there too. So there are opportunities. And this team could not capitalize when they needed to. But then again, the Chiefs just kept shooting themselves in the foot just as much, almost as much, maybe even a slight bit more when it mattered. Because, my God, I cannot believe that we won this football game. That isn't to say that we're a bad team. That isn't to say that the Chiefs are a bad team. This was just a really ugly game. Through and through. A lot of penalties. The turnovers that the Chiefs had were very crucial. A lot of drops on both sides of the ball as well, especially the Chiefs in the fourth quarter, man. Wow. Valdes-Scantling, the guy number 84, dropping passes as well. I mean, this was just not a good game on both sides, but I will say the worst part, without a doubt, was Brian Johnson's play calling tonight, because my goodness, dude, I genuinely don't understand how difficult it is to just run normal plays. Run the ball up the middle, play action, move Hurts around. He sticks so much to this RPO, wide receiver screen, RPO type. I don't get it, especially when it doesn't work. And clearly, the offense did not function well. They did not look comfortable at the start of the game. Like, a lot of the RPOs where Hurts is reading the defensive end to, either give Swift the ball or run with it himself, he's waiting so long because he just cannot make the read because there's so many people in the box that this play is not going to work regardless of what he does, and it eventually just doesn't work, And I'm not trying to make excuses for Hurts. People can criticize him all you want, but it all starts with coaching, and that's what they're going to say. And they're going to say a win is a win, but my God, we need to do better as a coach, as a coaching staff. That's what Sirianni's going to say, and then Hurts is going to follow that up. Obviously, he has to. He has to own it the most because he's the face of the franchise. But Sirianni and the rest of the coaching staff need to wake up. We play the Buffalo Bills at home, and if we were at home playing the Chiefs like we were right now, I would not want to be at that game. Especially seeing how the Eagles have been able to move the ball against teams like the Cowboys and the Dolphins. I don't understand it. But at the end of the day, I'm going to say my complaints for tomorrow. I'm going to be making videos every single day. I'm really feeling it despite how tonight went and how mad I was, how pissed off I was all day or all game. Win's a win, and we are 9-1. We have strong command of the number 1 seed in the NFC and first place in the NFC East, with games against the Buffalo Bills, San Francisco 49ers, Dallas Cowboys, and Seattle Seahawks left on this stretch of potentially the toughest schedule in the NFL. This was not a cakewalk, obviously. We were really beating ourselves, but the Chiefs were trying to outdo that. They were trying to outperform us in who can beat themselves worse, basically. And somehow they managed to, because my goodness gracious, they turned the ball over twice in the red zone. Unbelievable. I know the Eagles are going to get the default, number 1, number 2 in the power rankings and everything like that. I don't follow that stuff. Like, I've made power rankings in the past before, but I find them to be stupid. At the end of the day, you are what your record says, and even though the Eagles really have not played their best football at all, it was the same story last year, just not at this level, obviously, because we had a guy that had been here for a year longer, and Shane Steichen, who was calling plays, who really knew the ins and outs of this offense. Brian Johnson clearly does not have the capability of knowing what works all the time and what doesn't, and it's killing us. It's killing us. And he doesn't know when to change things up either. And when he tries to change things up, he tries a little too much, and he's too cute. Sean Desai, realistically, man, the defense is not that big of a deal. To let up 17 points despite getting gained on the other side as much as we did today, that's remarkable. The 2 turnovers were huge. The pass rush only got 1 sack, but they were able to make Mahomes anxious and overthrow passes, and they were able to be aggressive enough to, shake up the wide receivers a bit. They were dropping passes. They did what they had to do. So that's all I have to say. Eagles win this game. They are the better team, but they definitely didn't play like it. But then again, the Chiefs didn't really do themselves any favors either. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And I'll see you all tomorrow. I want to talk more about this as we move into Buffalo, because 5 days from now, we're playing the Buffalo Bills, and we got to get ready for that. So fly, Eagles, fly. Go Phils, go Sixers, go Flyers, all of that good stuff. Go Birds. Peace out. I'll see you all tomorrow.